Hello, hello, hello. Good eve. Welcome in one and all. Rusty, 2 streams in one day. This is going to come with a price tag. They don't ever forget. To be fair, I think this is her preferred position for me. Just up and out of the way. Afternoon again, Alex. Hope you're well. Thanks for coming back and joining us. This evening, we're going to try and push on and get this Incommunicado finished. Although I feel like there's still quite a bit to do just because of where my machinery is placed. But I'm not going to faff about too much. Just going to jump straight in. Get on it. 91%. So it's, yeah, 8%. This should be done. Hopefully. So objective-wise, still got 3. So it's just those 3 objectives. But I think they might require a little bit of road building. And I do get a little bit engrossed. If we finish it off early, I'm not going to jump straight into the next map. I might just sort of drive around, collect up, make some money, and just do some bits just to pad it out a bit. And then tomorrow night, hopefully, we can then start the next map. And then it'll probably be quite a few days before I get to go again. We shall see. But I hope you had a pleasant afternoon, pleasant evening. Enjoyed your dinners, enjoyed your suppers. Those that have had. So, just to refresh my own mind, we just set this one up, taking parts over there. We are, objective-wise, restore the Western Radio Tower. We've already done the electricity part for that. We did that ages ago, sort of preemptively, without really knowing. And then we've got the bring objectives to the zone, which is to... We've got to pick up and deliver those by the looks of it. 1, 2. And going into here, I think. So ideally we would have our bridge there. But I think if it's only us doing it, we should be able to get away with maybe coming that way. How many does that want for that bridge? 7. I've only got 2 in storage. And if I was to make more... Shall we just make the bridge? Let's make the bridge, I think. I've got the mic and everything on this time. Yep. Yeah, I think we'll do that. We will... Let's go sell some slabs. If we get... What do we need? 7. There's 2 in storage. So if I only need to make 5. Just try and get out of the way then. Alright. And then we'll pretty much set up all the extra sort of routes that can be set up, I think. That don't really pay us out anything. We're building all the bridges. We've rebuilt all the fallen and collapsed bridges. I think I want to go this way. Our Manky track might be better. It still looks pretty abused, actually. I don't think exiting has done much to fix this. We shouldn't have to come back this way anymore. We should be alright. And we've got... Still got bits we can pick up here. If I just put our resources on. There's a load still to get there, so we should be able to fill ourselves up at least. I don't think we've got any sort of resources stocked up in there to produce, so we might have to do a trip or 2 to get the 5. We shall do our best. How many of these have I got? 17. So I can unload them and sell them and make more money. So there was Simi Dad said they sell for 1,300 a piece. You know you want to build a road there. I do, but I don't think I'm going to have to come back there again. We'll see. We'll see what we do. If we have to send any AI down there, we're definitely putting some road. We've got to put an autonomous route through it. I don't think we will have to. Right. Let's get back to our scooping and collecting. If it's taken this long for me to do this map, and this one appears to be sort of the easier out of Sunken and Incommunicado, I'm not quite sure how long it's going to take me to do Sunken. Too long. There we go, up you come. So this is the 6th stream on here, and each stream has been sort of 2.5 to 3 hours, I think. Earlier on this evening I did see someone complaining on Facebook that there wasn't value for money this game because they've completed it already. So if you've rushed it, that's on you. I've got the, it should aid me. Let's put it like it should aid me. Whether it will, it's going to give me different options, but whether my options then become beneficial is probably another thing. This is me after all. That one. But yeah, that'll open up some different routes for me. Fair point. Exactly. Right, let's see how we can do with this. Toner overloader, because I had a little issue with it last time. Astrocore, hello everyone, welcome in, hope you're well, thanks for joining us. Trying to finish off our Incommunicado. We've got 8% left, but those last 3 little jobbies look like they might take me a while. Got some bridge building to do. I think I'm going to have to at least lay down a sand track for some autonomous vehicles. And I'm not quite sure what the final one was. I think that was delivering some more parts as well for myself. hell of a lot of fun here. Your name has changed. You are now called Solar. Hope that helped. You are more than welcome. Weave our way through the site. Since I took the wrong turn, I was looking at the chat. Can I get out this way at all? Nope. Yeah, that's alright, I can. I was like, oh dear, what have I done now? I'm only joking, this will give us 3. Yep. Right. Now there is some more in that corner. Let's see if I can just sort of force my way into it. Pour some over. If I just move this out of the way, I should be able to get in there, won't I? If I reverse in, we should be good. Hopeful. If I became president, what is the first rule you would create or abolish? Oh, I don't know. Abolish religion of all sorts. Let's get rid of that. Oh, come on, ping me round here. It's not a position I'd ever want to find myself in, or imagine I would ever find myself in, so it's not something I'd ever really put any thought into. As if they're standing upright. Thank you. I bet I couldn't do that again if I tried. You bugger. Never mind. Right. I don't need too many, so it don't matter if they're not going in here. Great. You only need a few of them. Give me that other big one. Now I think we should have enough. So we only need 2 more. I'm going to take 2 out of storage. Right. Righty ho. Now I've got the sun glaring in my eye as well. Beautiful. Oh, we got all 7. I just don't think I can pull 7. I just think that'd be too much for the little mule. Mule. See, the Warhammer remaster came out today. Looking at it, it doesn't look all that different from the old one that I played. I know it's not like going to be worlds apart different, but I might give it a whirl because it's on the good old Game Pass. But that doesn't look all too different. Oh, pressing all buttons now. Just come forward a bit. Sometimes he's loading like this ever so nicely. And other times you try and do it, and it's an absolute pain in the backside. Got a bit of a trundle on now. There's every chance we tip and roll as well. Hopefully not, but there is that chance. We did last time we went out with a load. Doodle-doo-doo. Seems like we're having bandwidth issues. Let me know if it persists for you guys. Hopefully it's just a short-term thing. If you get a shed load of buffer in, then we'll have to bail on it and come back tomorrow, but hopefully not. Bloody annoying though. So I need to get more daytime streams in. No one in the area is at home using up the regional bandwidth in the evening. All the kids are on fork knife and what have you. COD. That's why I stopped doing regular. Try and skip the nasty concrete paved bit. I think I want to go. Which way do I want to go? That should be doable. I think we can get through there. I think we can get through there. We'll try it. Again, apologies for the bandwidth and any stuttering. It is still crying about it. It was absolutely fine when we started. Makes my blood boil. It really does. It infuriates me. Because we've had some really good streams lately, but no one's going to stick around if YouTube puts out a crap image. This may go all kinds of wrong. We'll try and stick where it is. Difficult for you to tell one of your boys is downloading, so I'm getting buffering anyway. I appreciate it. It's saying excellent now. So. Those back wheels just dig underweight. Right. That is the right one, isn't it? Yeah. You don't want to fight with it and then be like, no, that's not even where I want to go. But that is. This is where I wish to go. See if we can get up there. Just punch that tree out. Bosh. Get out of my way. Come on. We're nearly on some tarmac or whatever it is up here. Yeah, straight down. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. We'd start pretty early today as well for an evening one. Just because I want to, sounds horrible. I want to try and get done so I can try and get some sleep because I was a bit naughty. Was up way too late last night. Like I said in the earlier stream today. Woke up at midnight and then just could not get back to sleep. So I was up until past 3. So I need 2 more, which should come nicely. From our little resources depot, which is down there. That's the plan, Stan. I think the daytime streams have been going so well because there's a little less competition, isn't there, for people's attention? That's what I'm thinking, anyway. So I want you to start. Spin that around. Come on. Why is this one not fitting in the same space that the last one fit in? There we go. Oh, excuse me. So last two for the bridge. Now we can pick up our loads. Now you can probably get 2 on the back. But I'll just go for the single and we'll do double trips, I think. I'm not sure. I haven't seen them, so I don't know if that you can get 2. Probably depends more on how heavy they are. Because they're just stackables, aren't they? Let's got that one first. We'll try and get that one first. No, I don't think I'll be able to. Do 2 at once. So it's not very heavy, is it? Where's it got to go? Just up there. I say just up there. Up around there. And up there. What's the worst that can happen, hey? What I was hoping to do was have that sort of hanging off and then spin it around, but I don't think it's going to allow me the spinning part. Right. What if we just do that? Best landscape. Hey folks, this reminds me of trying to load logs onto a trailer in FS, swinging all over the place. I tell you what, I had logs on here earlier on, this morning, this afternoon stream, and it was so much easier. It just went smooth, like never goes that smooth. By the way, good evening, my friend. I hope you're well. Do apologise if we get any noise in the background. Boys are now off to bed. Doing good, about to watch the mighty Northern Ireland get beat by Iceland. Tough match, tough match. I'm just going to mute my mic while they scream in the background. Sounds like it's quieting down. Hopefully it has. Tell you what, this mule just does, doesn't it? It just gets it done. What a beast. And that level 7 came so quick. Like, I was grinding out level 6 for so long. Just wet me whistle a bit. Definitely thought you were going to roll that? Yeah, well. I ain't going to lie, it's always touch and go with me. Always touch and go with me, mate. Right. So commission the central radio. So we have to deliver a vehicle for this one. Where is said vehicle? From the transit point. Where's our transformer? Central. Next and hopefully one of the last steps is to transport the construction part from the transit point to the central radio tower. Ah, here it is. Okay. Now, since that's one of their vehicles, this is probably going to be really, really crap. So, I've done that bridge, done that bridge. We've got... Might go through my route down here with it. Around here. Oh, I might be alright, actually. I think I can do this. Without having to lay any more road. Possibly, definitely not maybe. If I can take my little shortcut, we might just do it. That tree's coming out of the ground as well. Love it. If they could all do that, that'd be wonderful. Oh man, this is crap. That's why they get stuck when we set them up routes. Look how bad that is in the slightest bit of mud. This might not even handle my little route. By the way, I had a little look at what you sent me. I've booted up and had a look. I'm probably going to look into some tutorials on like textures and stuff to see what I can do about some of those things. Easy enough. Okay. Easy enough when you've been doing it. Not me. Let's see. Let's see if we can skirt across this a little bit. Oh, come on. I was going to say you're a fast learner, but then I remember just support. Oh, mate. You did me wrong. Reading that. Blaming you. Oh, dear. Yeah. I can't not switch out. What? I'll have to recover it. Does it go? Oh, where does it go? Oh, it's got to go all the way back to the start. Right, yeah. Oh, dear. Don't look away to read chat whilst negotiating with this crappy truck. Didn't realise I wouldn't be able to right myself. I suppose that stops you from just getting in a better vehicle and just towing it along. Oh, easy. Give it a little slap. How's the image you're in now, guys? Is it better? The old studio won't throw me up any more warnings of poor bandwidth, but right, through we go. Try again. Fine for you? Awesome. And hopefully that means it's fine for everyone else. Come on. Alright, pay attention to what I'm doing. And stay on the black stuff where possible. Can't believe I just fell off the edge. Straight off the curbside. Oh, oh, oh. So through the scrapyard. Oh, don't you... Oh! As if. As if. Okay. Ah! Does it reach? Oh, it's just too far away. Oh, what if... Way up, way up, way up. I'm gonna get that one, am I? I'll get myself a pipe and I can hit it. Maybe. I'm getting these controls mixed up with the other controls now. Oh. Can't grab it. Is there a pipe somewhere that I can grab? We should be able to poke the bloody thing. Oh. Well, that's it. Now, I can do it. There we go. Right, back on the road. Stupid bloody truck. Now I've got to try and get it up there. Let's see what this route is like. Hi, Short Streams, who just popped in to see how you doing. I'm doing good, thank you, sir. Apart from, you know, just them battling that. You're gonna scratch your paintwork. Yeah. We had a little stream earlier on, Scruffy, sort of to push things along. I'm hoping. Well, I've only got one more job to do after this, and then that's this map done. Then I might just pop around, make some cash, do some stuff. So next up is infrastructure route, and it's got to go from transit point to Northern Radio Tower. So it's either coming down, whatever I do, I'm going to have to put some sand down, aren't I? There's no... I don't know, there? I don't think that's going to do it either, is it? Cool, I've been playing most of the evening, just chilling now. Good, enjoy the chill. I think I'm going to have to come and put some sand there so we can take that route. I think it's going to have to be that one. So, where is... Where are we? Oh, all the way up here. Okay. Miles away from anywhere. Got a bit of a drive on. How are you getting on with it then, Scruffy Badger? Which way do I want to go here? Straight on, pretty much. Yeah, okay. Now I can. Oh, now I can lay roads. It can become quite obsessive, I think, trying to do the roads, getting them flat and what have you. I'm sure at some point I'll come back and I'll want to go over and just relay roads to make it nicer, despite having no jobs to do. Just come and lay them, take screenshots. Once photo mode's here. I think we're up to level 8 now as well, so we might have unlocked some new vehicles. once we move on to Sunken. I mean, this gets about pretty well. You could come and just crane pipes into the back of this, couldn't you? Put them into storage or anything like that. I like that it's still got a hold of my pokey pipe. Alright, so what's going to be best for me here? Probably just take my little route. Yeah, popular routes I've been laying sand, so easy with the truck that you're using. Oh yeah. The bowhead does carry quite a bit. What map you on? Are you here? Are you in Sunken? Are you still on Aftermath? You wouldn't be on Aftermath. You wouldn't have made the money to get this, so you must be here or on Sunken, or further along maybe. Go, mate, catch that. Appreciate you stopping by, FS. As always, mate, you have yourself a pleasant evening. Hope the family are well. You got a stump there or something? Here we have. Let's drop some sand. You're the same as me? Ooh. I'm on my very last little job. I just think it's going to take me a little while to do it. Gonna have to bring the grader over as well so I can flatten this all out. Think I'm slightly ahead? Yeah. I say last job. And afterwards we're just going to go try and make some money. See if I can sell off the beams and the pipes that I've made. Since we don't get to take them anyway. Alright, so the stretch I need will just be there, won't it? So just need to make sure that's nice. Might just try and do the lot if I can. Oh, to be fair, it may not have been that bad. If that cut round the side, that might have been alright. But if it's crap trucks again, then we know they'll get stuck. Because they always get stuck. I left the game running while I was out shopping. When I got back, raining heavily, it was windy and no end of trees had just fallen down. Nice. I had a couple of trees fall down that I got near. I think they got scared. I've got the update installed as well now. Earlier on this morning I didn't have the update. I've got the update now. Not that I really had much issue prior. Been quite fortunate. No, normally all been good, quite stable. The only thing I had issues with was when I had the 4K textures installed, but I weren't running 4K anyway. And yeah, I kept getting some graphical issues, but once I uninstalled the 4K textures, that all went. I say nothing else has given me any grief. Only comment would be it rains too much. A lot of people complain that it rains too much, but I also think most of these events are taking place just before or after natural disasters, storm events, earthquakes, stuff like that, tornadoes, typhoons. There's a lot of rain. I think those things bring the rain. You're running 4K? Well, I could run 4K, but because I just generally stream and record, and I don't do that in 4K, I don't feel the need. So I was just like, I'd run it in 2K, so I didn't need the textures. Got a bit of a trek again. Because even half the time, like even if you put out 2K or 1440 or 1080p, so many people watch on mobile anyway. And then odds are if they're out and about, they've probably got that down at 720p or lower. And with streaming, it's whatever bitrate YouTube will give you. It cries if you force too much bitrate down to try and give yourself a really nice image, and then if you lower your bitrate, you don't get enough image and it starts to buffer and stutter. But we had a decent stream this afternoon. It went nearly 4 hours, which is long for me. 3 hours is long for me. You've never streamed? it's nice to have people to chat with while you're playing. I mean, if you're like me and you don't really do multiplayer and you just have people come along and chat, that's nice. That's how I've stuck over the last few years, built a nice community of like regular people that come and join and chat with me. Rusty, FS Landscape, and Simudad, sometimes Lynn, and Connor and the likes. It's nice when you see the regular names popping up. I'll go this way. Now, I did used to stream on Twitch for a bit, but then I kept getting buffering issues with that as well, so I stopped. I was streaming only on YouTube, and now it started giving me crap, whereas I never had any issues with YouTube before. I mean, it's all dependent on time of day, how busy your local area is. Like, during the day, I could probably push a 2K image out. But now I struggle to get a 1080p. Just because I live near the coast, it's rural. We do well to get internet in general. Just go through the middle. But for anyone that is there, have a little lurk if you want to get more involved. Like it says in the chat, come join the Discord. Plenty of nice guys and girls there. Chat about anything and everything. As a rule, it's just where people tend to go to take the piss out of me a little bit more. A lot of information gets shared there, and the chat from the streams get carried over there, and you know, Simudad streams as well. So let's get that flattened out, just because it's gonna. I don't think I'm gonna come this way, but. Sorry, Blue, not chatting much about hogging the bandwidth. Of course, me keep buffering, not probably way behind things. No worries, man. I appreciate you hanging in there if you're buffering. Get a lot of buffering, it's tempting to just hop off, so appreciate that. We've had 2 or 3 really good, rather busy streams, so if this is a quiet one, it's alright. Dumb question, is it possible to rotate the map? What, in the map? Yeah. Just spin it around. If you're on keyboard and mouse, I'm sure there's something that'll rotate it for you. What, I don't know, but I'm on a controller, so I just turn it with me right thumbstick. So yeah, on keyboard and mouse, I don't know how you rotate it. Shall we have a look for you? If you're on keyboard, what keys? Settings. Change them upside back. I haven't changed anything. Change red plan of changes. Controls. Should be in here somewhere, shouldn't it? You would have thunk. Access controls, so it might use one of these. RFQ or E. Oh, no. Pass. Oh, I'm playing on a keyboard, so sort of where I'm on a keyboard, playing on a controller. I've always found these games to be a little bit easier. Keyboard and mouse. Am I going the right way? Got myself all confused as to where I am now. Yeah, I've played SnowRunner with wheel and pedal and all that. I just find with the winching and things, it's just easier to go with a controller with all the extra controls that there are. And if I'm playing with a wheel, I like to play in cab. And SnowRunner was always something that was just, you just couldn't see where you were going, and like you need to see where your tyres are and what everything's facing and what have you. And you just couldn't do that from in cab. It just made it way too challenging. I'll figure it out. No, it must do. There must be a key somewhere. If we can rotate it with a controller, then you can rotate it with a keyboard somewhere. Like, I think I've only hopped in cab maybe 3 or 4 times on this save. I say you just need to be able to see what you're doing all the time. You know, obviously for simulation, obviously you would be in cab, and if you were doing it in real life, you would have that view. But I think you'd also have better depth perception and awareness of what's around you than what you get when you're playing a video game. I also like to think that people that are doing this sort of thing as a job with heavy machinery paying a bit more attention to it than what I am, and have had a little bit more training than me. I think that has to be a must. Not the best place to sand, but we'll try and make it work where I can. I read some of the negative comments last night. Everyone wanting hardcore mode and refueling. I mean, those things will be coming, but they were never advertised as being in the game. So to complain that it's not there is just stupid. It was never something that was going to be in base game. At the minute, I'm not too fussed. I don't need the extra stress of worrying about my fuel. I certainly don't need the extra stress of worrying about damaging my vehicles. I like SnowRunner hard mode. I think it's the best way to play the SnowRunner. Let's just all just have some fun with what we got to start with. And there's still no one on Steam with 100% completion yet. Right, so you should be able to whip round there. That's tarmac under there, that's not mud. That might be a bit naughty, although it should just be mud. That's just mud and leaves. I think that should be okay. So as long as the start point is alright, which I'm not sure about. You could probably come through, smash through there, and put a bridge right across and have them come that way. Oh. Too many choices. Right. We have to come round. Hopefully that's okay. It doesn't look nasty through that section. Start plotting our route. Silence while I concentrate on this. It's come round. But at least I've put the sand. They'll have to be careful how they introduce hardcore mode, as it may spoil what we have now. There is that, but at least it should be separate, like with SnowRunner. Yeah, as long as it doesn't affect what we have. Does every, because obviously I've not been to every map, does every map have garages on it? Is there more than one possible refuel station? I don't know. Right, dispatch vehicles. Let's see how they do. How do you do? Watch as they go. I get to have a little drink as well. But I would imagine that an aspect of hardcore mode would be lowering the value of items that you sell. Because even in SnowRun, oh look at that, that's not that friendly, is it? Even in SnowRun, like the biggest thing is money and fuel. So once you had fuel and enough money, it didn't really make any difference. So I do. It's again. Oh, it's the AI. Yeah, it's a chance for me to have a little drink. I think I'm going to have to come and treat this a bit. That's not as solid as I thought that was going to be, and they're giving us the crappy trucks to do it with, but there's only the 3. If they can get through it. Truck 1 and 2 might be alright. Truck 3 has got to go through the manky terrain after everyone else has it. Slow and steady. I need to get the diff on. All-wheel drive. Stick it in low gear. Come on. You can get through here. Once they reach my bridge, they should be fine. Oh, they are painfully slow. See, that would be nice if as part of like fleet management we could upgrade these vehicles. So you could pick which ones would come in to do the deliveries. Because I'd just buy 2 or 3 of those big American trucks with a bed on the back. Struggling, yeah, just a bit. The one at the back is having a bit of a moment. And I thought that would be the better bit of terrain. You think you paved that route? This is the first time I've been up here, so I sort of wasn't sure. I went around and built a load of bridges, you see. How's truck 3 doing? Is he coming? He's now coming to the bridge. Just see him over there. Yeah, he's on his way. Right, this is my bit. That was fine. Set that right on the side. Of course I did. Why would I put it down the middle? Oh, I went for the bridge option. Well, that's like we were saying earlier. We say every time. That's the great thing about this game and others in the sort of the genre in the franchise. Excuse me. That so much of it is so open to how you want to do it. There's no right or wrong way. There's whatever you choose to do and whatever you find to be efficient. Because, like, we spent a lot of time just loading up broken cement to go take to the cement plant. I was like, oh, you could have just gone and filled the holes with sand in. You could have done, but then it's back and forwards, filling up sand, getting in position, reversing, and then flattening it out. That all takes time as well. Oh, that one made it. So let's go and check. Oh, press the wrong button. There we go. Follow the last one in. Build a scrap metal up there as well. Oh, this brilliant game will only get better over time. Just look at snow runs. Exactly. Exactly. Goal complete. Reconnect. So I think that's it. I think that's the map done.
All 3 towers back in action. You did good today. Real good. Tonight, I'll raise my mug of cocoa to you.
Doo-doo-doo. Excellent. Dismiss. But I'm going to keep playing because I want to make some money. So where is my mule? On the map is my mule. Mule. Oh, you know what we'll do? We're going to enter this one. Do you remember the big fallout over spin tires? What, when it got acquired and turned into Mud Runner? I wasn't really following it then. I have spin tires. I like it, and I have Mud Runner, I like it. But there's always something like the chap or the people that made spin tires obviously tried to do a lot of claiming and get compensation and get royalties for Mud Runner and that. But it was made with it was made by the guy that worked for Sabre anyway. Because I read up all about it before. Nice one, bloke. Yes! Finished the map! Finally. I'm going to take this and stick it near my scrapyard. And then we're actually going to use some of that teleportation fuel. Now that the map is done, I'm going to do a little jumping around a bit, just to bring my vehicles over there. Or my vehicle, should only be the one. Just sell off my resources that I got. Maybe do a little bit more collection. Do that for the next half hour, 20 minutes maybe. And then hopefully tomorrow night, start afresh on Sunken for a few hours. A few hours of getting lost. I've really worn a track in here. They also did a few trains for railworks. I don't know about that. posh. So, I want mule, recover, and we want to go to the field service vehicle. Well parked. Railworks was the original name for trains. Oh, I'm reading that and smacking it in the old truck. Was the original name for train sim. Ah, not big on the trains. I've got a couple of train sim games, but I'm not a locomotive person. I quite enjoy watching Ellipse Gamer and Simudad playing on Derail Valley. I don't think I could ever do it, but I quite like watching them do it. Probably sounds silly, but with train sim, because it's like set routes on a track, you get in, you go, you stop, you pick up, you go, stop, pick off, and then it's done. Like, it sounds stupid. It's very linear. Right, you're just doing this. Just going in that one direction, you can't really do anything. I know it's a case of getting better at it, managing the train better and those sort of things, and I'm sure different routes are harder. But you're on a rail, you literally press go, don't you? Sorry if I offend train people. You got it for the 1980s trains. That's fair enough. Like I say, I've got Train Sim World, I think it's 2020 it's called now, but it wasn't called that when I got it. And I just got the British routes and trains. I got them really cheap when they're on sale. So that's why I have that. They were spawning in nicely, and now they're being a little bit antsy with themselves. Let's get a bit closer. And I have TS5. I think that's what it is, isn't TS5, the newest one. I got that was on sale. That's why I grabbed that, just so I could have a little look at it. And haven't had a look at it. One day. Yeah, same, all bought through sale. Oh, it's way too expensive of a game to be buying brand new, all that. There's so much DLC as well. I think we had a chat about it in the Discord not that long back when Simudad was getting into trains and stuff. It's like over like I think it's like over $2.5 to get all the DLC for it. Which I'm sure some people have no issue with, but that's a lot. I'm not going to fit any more than that on there, am I? Not with my skills. But there was a Humble bundle. There was on Humble Games. They had a TS5 bundle on there, and apparently that worked out really cheap. I think Simi Dad said he brought quite a few, or he brought that bundle, and it worked out like a hell of a lot cheaper than even buying the sales and the bundle packs that are on Steam anyway. I don't like the way companies does this business. No, I don't like the way Dovetail does things. They do exactly the same with their fishing games. Their fishing games come out empty, and then they're broken and buggy, and they never fix it, and they just keep churning out more and more DLC, and it pissed me off so much because they're aesthetically they look really good, and that's the hook, isn't it? Maybe those games are easy to make to look really good. So the Dovetail fishing games look really nice. The fish looks nice, the lakes look nice, everything about it looks good. And then you play it and it's just not like fishing at all. So we get $6 grand for them. Gonna be rich. Because I've got Eurofishing and I've got what's it called? Fishing World Sim Pro Tour or whatever it is. They butchered the name of that. And again, I do have, I think, all the DLC for it brought on sale. But like, Fishing World Sim Pro Tour is more broken than Eurofishing was. And then, rather than fixing either of those games, they went and released Course and Carp, which is obviously just a course fishing game with a few extra little features that aren't in the main title, and then they cashed in, made their money on that, left that broken, and then went back and put more DLC on the old game. And I was just like, that is horrific. They did Flight Sim on Steam. What, did Dovetail do a flight game? Possibly. The flying was never my thing. I've tried a bit of flying. I'm not very good at it, naturally. But the flying was always the old man's thing. He in his younger days, he had a private pilot's license, so he always loved getting on his flight sims. Although he also loved fishing, but he never played a fishing sim that I'm aware of. He'd have hated them because they are not like fishing. If anything, I think the closest that feel like any sort of fishing are the free ones, surprisingly enough, that probably make a shed load of money anyway. But Russian Fishing 4 and Fishing Planet are probably the better of all the fishing games. Like Sim World, they called it. Of course they did. Of course they did. I've played, obviously, Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 and 2024. Was it 2011? I think I've played. I think that was your man's X-Wing. I want to say X-Wing or X-Flight or something like X-Plane. That was one of them. Back in the day when he used to buy the game and then get all the DLC off LimeWire and give his computer cancer every week. Resetting it back to box monthly. The struggles. Explain, yeah. I think that was one of the ones he liked. But he'd get all the real-time like patterns and air traffic control and all that going on, and multi-screen and everything. Sounds like you. He loved all that. All the grandkids always liked going up there and have a little go in Granddad's plane as well, up in his flight simulator. The boys and the girls. Oh, don't. See, my truck didn't flip over like that bloody job one. Shall I tell you why? You tell me why, mate. Because it's fun. When we were kids, we could only dream. Now we get to live out our imagination. Exactly. That is the amazing thing about games. That's why they're the best medium of entertainment. Even for all the bad things that come from it. And all the bad games. All the horrific games. And I love a good driving game. Anything I get to drive in. I was a naughty boy and I lost my license like 20 years ago. And I drive digitally more now than I've ever driven in my life. And that's also why I'm crap. That's it in a nutshell, yeah. All I did for nearly 20 years is sim racing. Started out with GP Legends and NASCAR 4. Nice. I like a bit of NASCAR. Again, I'm not very good at it, even though I was driving around in circles. I even have some of the old NASCAR games on my emulators on my PC as well. I think like proper ones I've got going back to NASCAR 14, NASCAR 15, and then I got the Heat series. I've not got iRacing. I'm not signed up for iRacing, so I've never done NASCAR racing on iRacing. But I am looking forward to seeing what the iRacing team does with the new NASCAR game that they're releasing, which is sort of the console NASCAR game, but that'll be on PC as well. So, yeah, iRacing Origins come from NASCAR. Yeah, a lot of those guys worked on the Dirt to Daytona series and all that, didn't they? That's where they come from, and that's why they're now making the new one. From what I've seen, it's looking quite good. Refuse to sign up to iRacing. It's a lot, isn't it? Does seem a lot. If it's all you do, then it's alright. Or if it's like the main thing you do. But if it's something you're only going to do every now and then, then it doesn't seem worth it. Plus then I mean, there's some free cars, aren't there? But you have to like buy your cars. I think you have to probably buy your tracks. Not quite sure how it all works, but it always looks and sounds like it's going to be expensive. I have a plethora of the of all the others. What I want is a really good touring car game. I still like jumping in every now and then and booting up a rally game as well. Do a couple of stages before my brain and my eyes start to hurt. I don't know how I used to play them games like all day. It's the level of concentration just burns me out now. Yeah, that's why I play Automobilista, because it's the closest thing to touring. But it was announced that someone, I can't remember what it was, I did share it in a video that's not even up on the channel anymore. But someone was working on a dedicated touring game. But I haven't seen anything new from it, but I just love a British touring game. Even if they did, like, you know, world touring, and just so I could just dwindle away in British touring, I'd be happy. Evening Chaos, hope you're well, hope you're good, hope you had a pleasant day. We're having a quiet little stream this evening. We had a busy one during the day, and a little quiet one this evening. I guess YouTube's like, no, you've already had your turn. We're not going to put your stream out in front of people. You were out in front of people earlier on. Motorsports games, yeah, might have been. I'm good, thank you. How are you? I am fine. I've finished everything I needed to do on this map. I'm now just sort of cashing in my resources so I can take some money with me. So then I don't have to jump maps midstream and you start a fresh map next stream. I don't know what I'm going to do about a thumbnail though. I'll have to have a thumbnail from this map heading into what was it? Sunken. Been sorting things out in the house today. Sorry I couldn't play. You ain't got to be sorry. You can't get here. That's all right. People have things to do. I'm amazed, to be fair, how popular the daytime streams have been and how well they've gone. Considering what we're at now, like eight viewers, I think it says 7 or 8 viewers anyway, and this is like prime streaming time. Whereas this afternoon, I started streaming at what, 10 o'clock this morning? I think we peaked at like 35, 40 again, something like that. 100 odd views, which is pretty good for me. Getting people to turn up for anything that's not farming is difficult when you've got a channel that's pretty much built off farm sim, but you don't make farm sim content anymore. But they were going to use the R Factor engine, but never went ahead. The guys from R Factor 2 then released the touring cars on R Factor. Yeah, I did see there was touring cars. I've got R Factor as well. I think I had issues setting that up the first time I did it, and I didn't really go back. I got that cheap with like nearly all of its DLC, I think, or most of its DLC. I'm not sure if it's still installed. It might not be. Like I say, Automobilista and a set of Corsa tend to be where I go for like circuit racing, and then everything else is either rally or NASCAR. As much as I love Formula 1, I don't really play or race like Formula 1 racing games because we're just not that good. My reaction times aren't good enough for it. I wish I was good at F1 racing games. It's an absolute... I love the boring sport that it's become, but yeah, I love it. And now it's EA, so I wouldn't buy it anyway now. I wouldn't buy anything EA put out. I'll play it on Game Pass, or I'll pick it up like really cheap, anything EA put out. I don't get their money. Same here, yeah. I was never hugely skilled at it anyway, or highly skilled at it anyway. But then, yeah, it soon went. But I remember back on the original PlayStation, F197, like that consumed so much of my time. I'd spend whole weekends on that. Doing like full-length race weekends on a PlayStation. Nuts. F1 2025 does look good, getting some good reviews, but I'll only buy in sales like I've done with all the others. Yeah. But I'll give it a crack when it rotates round next year and goes on Game Pass, and I'll do what I always do. I'll do a few races in F2, a few races in F3, and realise I'm just not good enough to to turn the difficulty up to where I'm happy with it. Like this. With racing games, I guess with a lot of games as well that are similar to that, but especially with racing games, I find like the difficulty levels is like it's piss easy and you win all the time, or you're just at the back. I find that with F1, like anything below 70% difficulty, and it's too easy. But then once you get to like 80, I'm not good enough. Even sometimes at 75, I'm not good enough to do it. And that's annoying. See if we just get enough to make another 3. Dive bomb mentality. Call it the Daniel Ricciardo maneuver. Must be a Southern Hemisphere type of thing, because that's also how Lawson does overtakes as well. Piastri not so much. He's got better racecraft. Oh, this is the economy. Sell 50 resources. I've now got a little achievement there. I love an achievement. It's not going to sit in there nicely, is it? We're going to have to go lengthways. Oh, you bugger. Well, they're just to drop in there nicely. That'll do. A big fan of Hamilton, but I feel so sorry for him if he's struggling at Ferrari. Well, it's Ferrari, isn't it? That's what they do. That's what they've been doing for the past 15 years. I don't think it was going to change just because Hamilton arrived. Thing is, it's one of the best teams in F1 history. Best teams in F1 and the most noticeable teams in F1 history. At their worst time, probably. And one of Formula One's best ever drivers. Unfortunately, on his decline. And it's just not a great combination. It's a shame to see, but it's just how it is. They couldn't do it with Alonso, they couldn't do it with Seb. They failed to do it with Charles. My man Kimi is still the last Ferrari world champion. And I'm happy with that. How long did it take you to find your niche? What you mean on here? Like doing sim games? Is that what you mean, Chaos? Or do you mean how long did it take for me to find like an audience type thing, like a regular audience? Well, I just started doing farming. I was doing farming and Dirt 5 when I first started. No one watched Dirt 5. Everyone watched the farming. So that was how. I never intended to be just like a sim channel or just a farming channel, and that's what's always that's held me back now, unfortunately, because everyone came for farming. But it is hard to get an audience. Like even now, I've been going just over 4 years, and sitting a little over 4,000 subscribers. But I'd say I have a handful of regular, what I call regular dedicated viewers. You know, my Rusties, my Simi Dads, Lynn, Red, David Van Mol. I think there's I was trying to think who's in the comments all the time. Dad Gaming, Massey Farmer. There's a chap Peter that's there a lot. So there are others, but they sort of come and go depending on the game. Whereas those are the names that I see pop up a lot, and yourself, that are there regardless of the content or regardless of the game, supporting. And that's, like I say, it took like 3-4 years to get them. And it's everything's such a saturated market now. But you've got to do it for wanting to have fun doing it, and have a bunch of people that enjoy doing it with you or supporting you. And it's just being consistent as well, which is the thing that I've struggled with the most for a multitude of reasons. As soon as you think you're getting going, audience mainly. I'm changing games this week, so Repo, Ready or Not, and Helldivers. Nice. Playing for my audiences, I've realised that people like me being myself, which is absolute. Okay, well, this is it. Yeah, if you've got people that like to watch you for you, then that is the thing. So you say that variety is the spice. I've tried putting variety on it. No one watched it. No one watched it. I put out over 1,000 videos. I had 1,000 videos that all had less than 50 views, and I had 3,500 subscribers. I was just wasting my time, and they were just killing my channel. So I deleted them all. Deleted them all. Back in December, I deleted over 2,500 videos. And I went down to I started this year with less than 400 videos on the channel, just because it had become a bit pointless having them all on here. And twice I've tried to start a variety channel. I've got a variety channel now. I mean, it is struggling. But sometimes if you get stuck with a niche audience, like I said, I had 3,000 people that subscribed to me to watch Farm Sim, but were only interested in the early access Farm Sim stuff, where I was getting things from modders. Like, they weren't really fussed about me and what I was doing, and which is fine. Everyone watches content for their own reason, and everyone has their favourite people. I mean, you've got to have. I think you either need to be able to pay to promote your content, so you need to be pumping out high quality ads on the platform to show you. Why are we not getting anywhere? or have the rub of a bigger channel to really grow. Oh, my, tell me your wheel drive off, that's why. I watch a variety of games. I watch all sorts. All sorts. Like probably my most watched channel, other than probably Wezzle these days, my most watched channel is still Neebs Gaming. And they do really creative survival game stuff. And it's completely inappropriate, but it's also my 5-year-old's favourite channel, other than monster truck stuff. So Neebs gets watched a lot. I love variety games. Why watch your variety channel? Have a few. I appreciate that. I do appreciate that. But as you can see and you know, that it is a slog over there to get anything going. To be brutally honest, we only started watching Mr. F because BBC didn't make any more Mr. Bean series. Exactly. Here for the fails, the fumbles and the falls. I'm not sure how many metal beams I've got. I might not have any left, actually. I think I might have took them all out. Let's go have a look. I could have looked in the map, but we're heading there now. We got one. I think that was the only one as well. Yeah. Right, yeah. Watch me stomp it into the ground. Naturally. What a hit. What have we got around here that we can just... We got stuff to just gather up and sell nearby. That's some sellable stuff over there. We might see if we can get some of that. We'll just go sell. Go do the sale thing. Only FPS game I'm playing now is Escape from Tarkov, PvE. I've never played it. 62 not quick. This is what I mean. I haven't been quick enough. My reflexes went a long time ago. My hand-eye coordination and reflexes. But I did. I put it down to I did used to drink a lot. Unfortunately, I was a drunk from a young age, so a lot of my body is knackered and had it now. And I put that down to a lot of that as well. Yep. Everything goes. But I mean, FPSs were never like my big thing. I was mad about. Me and my brother got heavily into Destiny when that first came out. I loved Destiny, the first one. Enjoyed the second one until they put it out as free to play, and then it just became crap. But so your grandson plays so quick now. That's cool. My eldest boy's 5, and he already asked if when he's 6, can I teach him to play Fortnite? I was like, I do not play Fortnite. I can teach you how to play Farm Sim, mate. Which he does. Plays a bit of Farm Sim. He struggles with it at times. Because he's 5, obviously he's no master reader. So he wants to go off and do things by himself, but he struggles with, obviously, following instructions to do stuff. So it becomes, can I play? And then it's, can you do for me? I'm like, well, you might as well just watch Daddy play then. You and me both, bloke, and I didn't even have the upside of drink a lot to cause it. It just goes. It doesn't help that I probably went about 10 years not wearing glasses when I should have been wearing my glasses. So the eyes seem to deteriorate a bit quicker. I don't think any of this is really worth much, but I'll just fill the truck in while we chat. I think Rusty was saying all his finished education now. Yeah. Or finished high school anyway. Took one of his boys to do GCSEs today. That one in. Well, finish school. My youngest has 5 more exams, and then no more school. That's it. Yeah. Send him on to higher learning. I mean, I feel like they changed the rules to how long you have to be in school and what you have to do and stuff every year or so. We finished school at 16 regardless, whether you had a college placement or not. I think unless you've got a full-time job lined up, you have to stay in education, don't you? Either like sixth form or college until you're 18. I think that's the new rule for some reason, because there is no jobs for them. Fill this up and then be back. I wouldn't like to be a teenager in today's climate. It's such a worry when they go out. It's just, wow. For a lot of kids, there's a lack of structure and discipline and being taught respect. Unfortunately, a lot of entitlement in young people. Not all of them, but in a lot of them. Just put that there so it's got a bit of balance to it. It won't let me fold it up. See if we can just go sell these. A lack of repercussion for a lot of things, unfortunately. Sad. We were no angels. We went out and we caused a lot of trouble, but we got our arse kicked when we got home. And by anyone else that found us. All this, I bet it's worth about 20 quid. Your 20 quid scrap, mate. Now, this is something that I was looking forward to with this game, is like put the time in, just chill and collect up rubbish, recycle things, make money. Buy whatever you like. I did watch a tips and tricks video, I think that was like late last night or at some point yesterday. And I didn't know you could do this. I knew you could reset maps and play them again because I did it in the demo. I'd sort of forgotten that was a thing. But you can, on this, like if I went on this profile, come out and go to the HUD, I can reset like Precipice and replay Precipice and earn, I think it's something like 20 grand and all the XP that you'd earned before, and it stacks on top, so you can just keep replaying Precipice 40 minutes at a time and just sort of grind out levels and money if you wish. Got to head off. Take care, everyone. I appreciate you stopping by, Chaos, as always. Hopefully, I want to catch. If you're playing Helldivers, I'll definitely try and get in and watch some of that. I never got to it when it came out, as much as I would like to. I'm just not. Don't have enough friends for squad-based games, and the time to get good. But yeah, if you've got a squad of people getting together to play that, I will try and swing by and watch that. I know Rusty was playing that, a lot of that with his boys when it first came out. I think they lost, is it Super Earth or something? Mega Earth or whatever? The first time they've lost recently. Whether it's dwindling player numbers or what, I don't know. Alright. Oh. Get the straps off. Yeah! 3 grand. Not bad for just chucking stuff in the truck while having a chat. But that, my friends, at 2 hours 25, will be it for today. We finished the map. We've got 220 grand in the bank. Is that what I've got in the bank? Yeah, 220 grand in the bank. We're all done here. Next stream we'll be moving to Sunken, and that is going to take me a while. But yeah, I appreciate everyone that's come along this evening, everyone that's come along over the last few days to come and join us. I've been having a blast with this. I just love the game. I think it's great. I like that I don't have to collect up all my trucks as well. We can just sort of jump off to the next map. That's cool. When we come back, I may even have a little bit more money. Depends on what I decide to do with the rest of my evening. I might go sit down and read a book and have a drink. But I appreciate you all for coming by, having a chat with us. Gruffy Badger, it's been lovely getting to know you, mate. And hopefully we see more of you. If you wish, if you're into the Discord thing, come and join us in Discord for chats there, mate. I think you'll fit in nicely. I think you're one of us. Come and join us. Grumpy old men that play video games. That's what we are. But yeah, you all have a lovely time. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you have enjoyed it. If you're watching this after the fact and you've still managed to sit through my rambling, give it a like. Subscribe if you wish. And you all have wonderful evenings. And hopefully I'll see you at some point tomorrow evening for Sunken. Bye-bye.